Now that we have hit the ability to do combat, it's time now to commit fully to combat, where we get our defense to 99 and constitution to 99. Subsequently, that makes us level 60, where we can now go to this place called War's Retreat. It looks very helpful. It would have been nice a moment ago running through the many times through Buttthroat Mountains past trolls to get to the God Wars dungeon. We also got a few more good boys to join us in our journey. After 3 fight kilns, we got Jad. At 23 million constitution, we got a little axolotl. And Wallace, the defense pet, only being true to his design, a hedgehog who doesn't like attacking. I didn't even know I had the pet until I started cleaning through my bank, and there Wallace was, hiding. Got the last Artisan's Workshop upgrade, a full set of blacksmith gear, and a quick stop from the 30k Bane arrows I cooked up AFK to turn into 105 fletching. I may have overshot that one. We have the defense level, and with Production Master giving us +6, we have the ability to make Primal Gear, the best armor in the game that you can make. It's off to Daemonheim. With Survivalist, we get double the resources, but also a nifty backpack that stores 150 of each rock. It takes 10 different ores to make 5 primal bars, and I sat here for a while stacking all of them to 150, which, again, I may have overshot, which is about 750 primal bars. 10,000 armor spikes, which also got us 99 smithing, and our +5 primal armor. To compare, we were rocking Bane with 3,000, that shoots up an extra 600 and an extra 1k health. We have the armor, but we're missing one important thing, the pie. We can't get the pork pie as it needs 2 regions to unlock, but we can get the next best thing, a summer pie. So we fish, and fish, and fish some more, finding the best spot on Ghostly Soul as the fishing spot never moves. Then we turn it all into cooking. My favorite feature from RuneScape 3, load last preset. If you get into a rhythm, you can open the window to load last preset as you're cooking to speed it up even more. We get to 90, and with Production Master, we can cook our summer pie. Like OSRS, I thought I'd have to plant a watermelon and watch it grow. Nope. Summoning has my answer with a fruit bat, who randomly collects fruit. Then again, I saw it as a sign that he was taunting me, where the very first fruit he finds is a watermelon seed. On the third fruit, we've got a melon. To bag a task as we make our best food, we take all the ingredients to the Cook's Guild, make a fresh summer pie from scratch, getting 200 points. We have our armor, we have our food, and a quick change on the relics to buff us a little bit more, and we can commit to combat from here on. Archclaycore, hard mode, easy. Dragon Lab solo, well, I can tank forever with my pie, and the first boss has a mechanic that just buffs your damage. Not too bad. I swapped to a group with a couple of mates, all of us doing the dungeon for the very first time, and all of us waiting a while as we are confused on how to get back quickly when we die. On the final fight, the rest of my mates went down, as I soloed the dragon. This entire time, I've been sitting on just 1 combat blessing away from tier 5, where I'll take Lord of Light. So far, I've had a pretty decent damage, constantly knocking Kirill down to 15 seconds, but fighting someone like the Ambassador is a struggle to knock down just the orbs in time. So if I'm going to get the next combat blessing, it's either farm 4k kills against Kirill, or go defeat Hurakan 10 times. So it's off to the kiln. Where on my third run, we got Jad to join us on our journey, and you know it's a rare when the wiki rarity is also listed as unknown. After 5 kills is where someone on the RS League's Discord said you can just go to Zuck and kill him there. So I thought I'd give it a go. The summer pie, click every tick, but also still attack the enemy on the tick is amazing. Best use for eternal sustenance. On wave 16, even though Jad can slap me for 8k of my health, I can just use the pie to get it all back before he swipes again. The other two, pop Reflect to reduce the damage by 50% and just man mode them. I got to the Hurakan kill and then Zuck. The fight is fine, it's just he creates flames with a small slice and in it is a bloke you gotta kill. Well, each of the mobs have a certain mechanic that you need to hit. The first guy needs to be stunned, the second, hit with a threshold ability, and the last, well, you just need to be close. I went to the League's Discord and to the wiki to try and overcome the problem. See, the great suggestions come from Discord using the debilitate ability counts as a threshold ability, but nothing could solve the stun. The defense abilities don't have a single stun, and even on familiars that say that they do stun for theirs also don't count. But this last guy has such high armor and regen that I don't have enough time to even beat him. At least, until I killed Hurakan in the same fight as Zuck, killing him 10 times and unlocking Lord of Light, letting him get a few free hits in, and BAM! Lord of Light dealt an extra 45k damage in a single attack. Whoa. Let's get to the pizza time mechanic and try against the mob we struggled on. Insta-killed. This combat blessing changes everything. The Zuck fight was a breeze from there, and I did it again, this time without dying all the way through to get myself an igneous stone, where we can make ourselves the Zuck Cape. With the Zuck kill, the Hurakan achievements, and Zuck Cape, we are sitting on a rank of Mithril. But we aren't done. We are 2,000 points away from our final relic tier. We kill the Ambassador for the first time, and get hit by 4 of his black holes. Kill Vorkath once, run it back because it was that easy to do it 10 times. Defeat Siryu, Blackstone Dragon 5 times, and bumped up the difficulty on Karapak, beating him in hard mode. The Corporeal Beast was actually pretty funny, that I rocked up feeling a little unsure about crashing this dude, but he dipped. And then 50 kills later, the same thing happened to me. Some bloke rocks up, feels a little bad about crashing, but it was my last kill. And with that, we have our last tier 7 relic. And I tossed and turned, wondering what would be the best for a defense pure. Infernal Fire gets me a sweet execute, Naragi Edict makes me practically immortal, but I decided on Icyenic Faith. Lord of Light increases our damage by 2% per prayer bonus, and the Tome provides 50, means we've just doubled our damage. My goal from here is to unlock our last and final area, that's 40 tasks away, and to work towards the 200 mil XP task. Do you know what skill is the closest? Defense at 91 mil.